guys, welcome back to DarkLunaTarot. Today's deck walkthrough is the Celtic Spirit Oracle. It says, are you ready to hear the ancient wisdom from the other worlds? Elemental beings, Celtic gods and goddesses have messages that are so subtle, like a whisper, that get lost in our noisy way of life. A tool that aids spiritual growth from the Celts and help raise the consciousness of humanity. Now is an important time to step up and be the change that you want to see in the world. So we've got our guidebook here. It does have some spreads in it, as well as full color here. And then it has lots of info in each of the cards. And then looks like they have an app that you can use. And we've got this pretty Celtic design on the back here. Let me get the plastic wrap off. I just noticed that the gilding on these is green. So that's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen a deck with green gilding. So that's kind of neat. There we go. I just didn't want to break open. Alright, so we've got our deck here. And taking a look. So there's that green gilding and edging that I was talking about. We've got a nice Celtic design here, and let's get started. So we've got the Oak Guardian, the Fawn, Gwyneth. Oh, I missed one. My cards stuck together. The Maiden, Gwyneth, the Crone, the Fairy Godmother. Alright. The Gift. Ooh. Shaman Spiral. Peace Walker. I love the designs on these cards. They're simple, but yet there's a lot of detail to them. I'm definitely digging all of the fairy designs. I feel like this would pair really well with the Wildwood Tarot. Master of the Hunt. These cards have a really good weight to them, so I feel like they would hold up really well for readings. Alright, so that was the Celtic Spirit Oracle. I'm going to give these a good shuffle and see if there's a message that they have for us. As you can tell, my shuffle skills aren't great today. Cards are a little stiff just because they're that heavy card stack, but I think they'll loosen up with time. Alright, so let's see what we've got. So I wanted to look at 3 cards here. So we've got the Hare, Blue, and Divination. Let's check out the book and see what it says. We've got Otherworld, Shape-Shifting, and Fertility, Depressed, Isolated, and Help, and then Guides and Tree Spirits. So let's start with the Hare. So it says, there is much symbolism to the Celtic hare in the other world. The Celtic warrior Oisin hunted and wounded a hare in the leg. He gave chase and followed it underground only to find a young woman bleeding from an injured leg. Hence the hare's connection with the other world and shape-shifting. One of the traits of the hare is its amazing ability to turn on a dime at great speed. It's prey to many other things, but can evade capture extremely well. When the hare crosses your path, it's a symbol that you may need to change direction, especially if you are a little stuck in your ways and need to change your tactic. It can also mean that you are moving too fast or need to move faster as so not to be caught. The hare, in many ways, is about movement and shifting fast. They are also synonymous with their ability to replicate, making them a symbol of fertility. And this is what the hare moon, or the moon-gazing hare, is known for. Is there something you need to grow? A project, your bank balance, abundance can come in many forms. When you see the hare, you may very well be in line for some wealth coming your way, in some shape or form. Or if you are needing help with direction, call on the hare to help guide you. We've got Blue. So Blue is depressed, isolated, and help. Is this a time where you or someone you know is feeling down? A strong feeling of isolation that is so powerful you feel like you don't know your place in the world. Are you feeling alone and wishing you could find some way of making the pain go away? This is a time where you need to reach out. It may be as small as asking a friend over to talk, or to picking up the phone and calling a loved one. Either way, you need to know that you are not alone. Your guides and spirits are always there and have never left you, even though you feel like there is no one. When you feel distant, ask yourself, have I put up a wall? Have I distanced myself from everyone? What has caused me this pain that I have felt the need to withdraw? Take a moment to think of things in your life that create joy. It may be an animal, a hobby, a person that makes you smile. Draw on that feeling and make it grow inside of you. Feel the joy, the happiness, and the love. Push away the bad feelings and bring your wall down, even if it's just a little. It's always a good time when you are not feeling your best to ground and protect yourself. Your energy needs to flow and it may be stuck. Do a grounding and protection exercise that feels right to you. Sometimes when we are in the vulnerable state, it leaves us open to other energies that can affect us. So when we don't allow those energies in, it can give us the lift we need. If this card is for someone you feel is experiencing this, maybe it's up to you to reach out to them. Maybe they seem as though they don't need help, but deep down it is exactly what they need. Small acts of kindness can be just what someone needs, especially to those that wear a mask to cover their sadness. And then the last card that we got was Divination. Which is Guides and Tree Spirits. This is a sign called Fion's Window. It shows the symbols called Ogham or Ogham, which is an early form of Irish writing placed around concentric circles. Each with the Ogham letters represents a tree and also forms the Celtic tree calendar. Each tree or Ogham represents specific energies, much like rune symbols. Each tree has its own wisdom and knowledge to share with us, and therefore makes an amazing divination system, but also a powerful way to advance our spirituality. The tree spirits are here to guide you. It may be time to work with the energies of the Celtic tree calendar and discover a new meaning to life. The one that may take you on a journey of self-discovery, much like a spiritual pilgrimage. The trees have much wisdom, as we know, but there is so much more that we can learn from them. Upon drawing this card, you are being called to work more closely with these energies. The 3 staves at the bottom of the image have the Ogham symbols from left or right: hazel, apple, and alder. Hazel is known as the tree of knowledge. Seek its help when in need of insight, wisdom, creativity, abundance, and needing to tap into the source within you. Apple shares the month with hazel. It was a prized tree to the Druids for many reasons. It is associated with the fairies, the magical Isle of Avalon, and it's symbolic of fruitfulness, harvest, and abundance. It also represents a time to make a decision between good or bad things. It also means time to rest and heal. The alder tree is associated with water, and therefore emotions. It is in its feminine aspect, but also offers support and possesses a strong male energy to help with foundations and spiritual protection. So, these cards are definitely speaking to me. I'm going through some big changes in my life right now, and so are a lot of people around me. So, it's funny because I actually just shared the wisdom that the blue card here shared with a friend yesterday who's going through a hard time. And I've been spending more time focusing on my practice, what I want to do, where I want to go. And it's time for me to lean in and really trust those guides and pursue things. And looking at the hair, I know I've been going too slowly on what I want to do and what excites me. So it's time to step out of that bubble and take off with it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'll see you guys again soon. And that was the Celtic Spirit Oracle.